You know what? The reason you're single, ladies, is probably not what you think. You might think it's just not a lot of men out there. It's kind of that pee in the dating pool. Are there not enough eligible men out there? The eligible men that were out there are now currently married, so you missed the boat, or they're sleeping on you. All right. If you think it's any of those three things, it's probably not. It's probably the complete opposite of what you're thinking. All right. Number one, scarcity mindset. If you think that there's pee in the dating pool, that there are no men out there, right? And that there's no point in going out, you're going to stop yourself psychologically from even looking. I talk to women every single day. I talk to men every single day just by being a psychologist. And when I asked them, I said, all right, when you went out, what did you see? They said, oh, I don't go out. Or I went out one time in the last month. All right. So how do you know there's this proverbial pee in the dating pool? Oh, I saw it on social media. And I was like, well, meanwhile, I was out. I saw a lot of eligible men out at the networking event, at the Chamber of Commerce event, at the 100 Black Men event, at the Democratic Convention fundraiser for all the elections that's happening. Men come out. I saw them out socializing. I saw them out having fun. I'm seeing them out at holiday parties. I'm seeing them out at fundraisers. I'm seeing them out at the gym. I'm seeing them everywhere. And I look at their fingers, and I've never seen this many single men in my life. So if I was a woman, I feel hopeful. Now, does that mean that all the men out there are good? No, that's never been the case. And do men need some help these days? Absolutely. But are there great men out there who are going to get married while you're saying that there's no good men? All right. Yes, they're still going to get married. But part of what it is a scarcity mindset. So because you're seeing social media, or because you look at your 3 to 4 friends, you look at your 3 to 4, 5 close male friends, you make those male friends every man in the world, right? And so what I'd like for you to do is just get out of your element. I want you to go to a place that's new, that gives you a sense of hope, that maybe go to a Black tech event, right? I'm here in Atlanta. We have a very big Black tech community. We have a very big entrepreneurship, corporate giant community. These brothers are doing things, right? And they're out networking because that's how you level up, is through your network. But have you been to any events where you didn't know anyone? Come on now, let me know. Let me know. All right, that's number one. Number two, all right, it's not the fact that there's no eligible men. If you look at the statistics, there are more single men now than when your father married your mom, your grandfather was dating, right? This is the most single men have been in a very long time. I don't know about history, but in a very long time. Right. When I'm out and I look at, men's hands, because I'm always trying to hook people up. Y'all know me. I'm like, okay, all right. Who would it be cool? You have to kind of know my personality, right? My wife and I met as underground matchmakers, and no, I don't do this for a living. No, I'm not a matchmaker. I'm just keeping it real with y'all, right? I could refer y'all to some really good matchmakers, and matchmakers, y'all can do some partnerships with me. But I'm looking, and so I'm noticing, and there are a lot of single men. And even I noticed, like on the podcast, it seems like there's single men out here who don't want to get married. But when I go out and men look at these videos, like, bro, hook me up, bro. I'm trying to get taken. I'm trying to get taken off. I'm trying to get snatched off the market. And we're joking, but I see this all the time. And I have really good friends who are single and available and really good men, but you have to know that they're out there and you have to be pro-social. So let me give you a tip. Ladies, you know that men want you to make the first move. My wife made the first move. She sent me an email and I responded. And then from there, one thing led to another. But I would have never met her. We have totally different social circles, right? I don't even think we have any common friends to this day that knew each other before we got together. Y'all getting it? So, ladies, I want you to make the first move. And you'd be like, oh, why do I have to do that? It's always been done. You remember the white handkerchief when a woman would come by and drop the white handkerchief and the man would pick it up? I know y'all saying it's old school. All right. What about walking by a man in college and smiling and making eye contact? All right. What about going up? I used to live in DC and Detroit, and women in DC and Detroit are rather assertive, right? I dated a lot in Detroit and DC because of this, right? So what she would do is put herself in close proximity to me. She'd ask me what I was drinking. She'd ask me what I was eating. She'd ask me where I was from because she had never seen me before. And then I say I'm from Atlanta. And so I could tell because I'm out. I haven't seen you before. And then from there, if I was interested, I would flirt. I would make the connection. And then if she was a vibe, I'd take it to the next level. Are y'all feeling me? All right, ladies, men need this these days because they don't know whether to come up to you. And I know you say, how could that be? One, you're not making an obvious smiley face. It's not obvious that you want to be approached. You're out, you're with your girlfriends. It looks like you kind of want to have fun with your girlfriends. Or if we're looking at your social media, and I'm really talking to my affluent sisters, tune in, my affluent sisters who are drop dead gorgeous, that have these really big titles, right? I'm talking to you, right? Your page looks like a brand deal. I know you laughing. You be like, it is. It's making me money, and there's nothing wrong with it. But we need to add in something that shows men that you're actually looking for someone to slide in your DMs seriously. Because men see this and think she has a man. She's dating someone privately. She has a lot of men who are dating her. Or she wants someone who's on Housewives of Atlanta, right? And even affluent men don't like that because men, it's crazy that men are having to say this in modern times, want to be loved, want to be liked outside of what they provide um, financially. Just like ladies, you want to be liked outside of how fine you are, how many dips and hips and how, you know, thick your lips are and the melanin of your skin. You want brothers to like that, but not be captivated. That's all they want. You want them to like your personality, your style, your vibe, your energy, the God in you, right? So men want the same thing. So do something. Do something that invites a man in. I would like to see more women talk in their videos. What happened to talking? Why don't you talk in your videos? Why is it just oh, I know I ain't look right, but you know, I get it. That's a woman, that's a female thing. But men want to hear what you have to say about something. I guarantee you add video about something you're passionate, you're going to get a lot of men in your DMs because you've captivated them. You've given them a lot to think about. And then the last thing is that there are a lot of drop dead gorgeous women out there who just have some mental health issues. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not saying you walking around schizophrenic or anything like that, even though some brothers would say, I don't know, I didn't date some. I see a lot of sisters out there who are angry, right? And I'm someone who actually likes to be checked. I'd like a strong black woman to check me. I mean, respectfully, right? So that you shows me you have standards. But I mean, you just get angry. You have a war inside, and then you contaminate the relationship with that war. When you want to argue instead of resolve conflict, men do not like that. They will run from that like the plague because there's enough war out there in the world to come home, and we should be able to resolve this issue in 2 to 3 to 5 minutes tops. And you arguing, you'll lose Barack Obama, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Denzel Washington, fill in the blank, Ghost, Amari Hardwick, you're going to lose all of them. Idris Elba, all of them. Men hate, abhor, detest, despise arguing. Oh no, you're supposed to be the soft space and you want to be a Venus flytrap. I can tell you every single man is going to be out, right? He may tolerate for a little while, but he's going to be out, right? He needs to find his peace. Or it could be, hey, you're guarded. When a man comes up to you, you're looking like what you want. Automatic turn off, right? Now, I get it if he comes disrespectful, but are you open? Do you have open body language? When you walk into a room, do you smile? Are you someone do you communicate with your body language that you want a man to get to know you, like you, find out more about you? Are you sunshine? Are you light? Are you an encourager? Can you speak life into a man? What kind of energy do you have so that when he's talking to you, you are a complete vibe and he automatically says what a lot of married men say? I knew she was my wife the first time we spoke, our first date, first 30 days, definitely the first 90 days, or even under other circumstances. Everyone else saw it but me. I saw it later, but it was always there. All right, ladies, let me know if this was helpful, right? I do this every single day. It is one of my favorite things to do of all times, right? So if you want to work with me, just shoot me a DM, Dr. Tartt at drtart.com, and I'll tell you how to do that. Or just leave a comment and let me know how this was helpful, or ask any questions and I'll do a video. All right, y'all take care. God bless.